Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast in Game 1 in a series between Fanatics, Sen, and SlayerSBoxer here on Tal'Darim Altar. This game is a rather old game, back from patch 1.3.2. I've been looking for some newer replays but haven't been able to find them, so I'm just trying to get some games up and running so that I can at least see these really great players here. Anyways, what is this map? Yeah, apparently this is the first time Sen has played on this map, and yeah, this was back part of the NASL Sen versus Boxer Game 1 in a best of, in a new version. Anyways, we're gonna see Boxer now make his way out with this one SCV, and this is a very interesting version of Tal'Darim Altar. There is destructible rocks here, making for a rather smaller choke point here. We are getting the supply depot being built down here as well. Meanwhile, Sen and scouting out with this Overlord, trying to find the other starting locations, as well as we can see Boxer most likely will be building up a barracks here, and then perhaps getting for a supply depot, and then trying to get off an early expansion here on Tal'Darim Altar. Now, taking a look at Sen's build so far, I do not see anything coming out from him just quite yet. I don't see an extractor, a pool, or a hatchery, so nothing really indicating what the strategy will be at this point. Meanwhile, Boxer looking to perhaps go for a double racks pressure. Only reason he may begin to scout out with this one particular SCV as well. Not quite sure. It looks like he is going to be scouting out and then scouting down over here. Or is he? What is he scouting over here? Is he going to build another barracks instead? Yeah, so it is going to be double barracks pressure and a little bit further away from that front door, so it's not going to be as easily spotted. Sen is now going for the hatchery here at the natural expansion location. There you can see there is a little bit of a walking distance from here to here, and now going into that spawning pool. No extractor just quite yet, as Boxer may be opening up with double marine pressure. I don't see an expansion coming into play at all, so we'll see whether or not Boxer's double marine pressure will be successful, or if Sen will be able to fend it off and perhaps even mount up his own counterattack. Very nice position for this Overlord right here, just sitting up there on the high ground. I do not think it can be spotted. Oh, it is. It was spotted for just a moment. And now continuing to make its way off and over here, and then just pretty much take a look on the inside of this base. Sen currently just still with no gas. Perhaps he's going to try to go for a queen and some zerglings. Meanwhile, the production tab does show 2 more marines now being trained. And are these marines going to perhaps try to destroy some of these rocks, or are they actually going to make a move out across the map? 6 marines are able to one-shot a zergling, so that is very important, as those marines are able to shut down 2 to 3 zerglings before the zerglings even get within combat range, especially if they are not fighting on creep. Zerglings, wow, a small like half dozen or so just moving out, and it looks like this one SCV may get taken down. Already 5 hit points, and yes, SCV does get taken down there as the Zergling is now wandering down over here. We are getting a Spine Crawler as well, so natural defense here as the Zerglings now make their way out and try to do some scouting. This Overlord in this position doesn't see anything on this front door, pretty much knows that his opponent has not spawned over there. Zerglings now activating each of the Zonaga towers, as the Zerglings now perhaps going to run up that ramp and try to get some critical information, but the Marines are going to be there to fight back and now shut down one of those Zerglings. The Zerglings now backing off there as more and more Marines are still being trained. Boxer is going for that second base as well, as we are now finally going into an extractor. We do have 1 queen up and running, a second queen up and running as well, so we should be getting some spawn larva off, and then a very high macro game. Zerglings making sure that there are no destructible, or the destructible rocks are still here, gonna be able to spot it, and now just continue to fly around. Is he gonna see? He will spot the flying barracks, so that flying barracks, and now perhaps the Zergling will be able to simply run by and then take a quick look. He does see the command center here, and he never saw this large sea of Marines move out, so he may power drone a little bit too much. And if he power drones, he's not going to have the necessary army. Now going for those Zerglings. He did see that those units are making their way across the map. There are a lot of destructible rocks on this version of Tal'Darim Altar. Anyways, the Marines are now going to be making their way in here. There is that one Spine Crawler, range of 7, does have a base 2 armor, and now going to quickly go ahead and engage. The Marines may shut this down rather quickly. The Spine Crawler not going to be able to hold it off. Where are those Zerglings? The Zerglings were not close enough, and now with one Spine Crawler gone, it looks like Boxer should be able to continue to just put forward with more and more pressure. Army combinations, 400 and 500 minerals, 550 versus 400 harvester count, 32 drones versus 24. Are we going to have some SCVs also make a move, as we are now going into perhaps a factory over here? No, adding on a tech lab. There is double refineries here. So we should be getting a factory, perhaps even into a starport for medevacs in just a moment. A Baneling's Nest now coming in, so we may have a bus coming in from Sen as well. You can see that the Marines are once again making their way across the map. You can also see that Zelnaga watchtower going to keep track of those Marines. Sen with doing a good job of keeping track of what's happening all across the map, knows where exactly his opponent is, as those Marines once again make another move out. These Zerglings attempting to take down these rocks. There is only a Baneling's Nest, no evolution, no spine crawlers on this front door. Army composition, that is a large number of Marines. Zerglings now trying to back off once more. Zerglings now going to try to swarm it over here, as well as the Marines fighting, gonna perhaps get a surround. Yes, and there is a surround. The Queen now engaging. The Queen able to get a lot of damage onto those Marines, and that was a horrible engagement by Boxer. Boxer and not doing a good job, not realizing that his opponent had so many units, and now this front door may fall. You can see that the Banelings should be morphing in just a moment. There's a large amount of gas, so these Banelings can start to hatch, and there you go. What is that? 19 Banelings currently in production. The Zerglings now trying to test that front door. Doesn't really want to engage, and if he's actually able to take down both of these production buildings, then the sea of Zerglings are just going to be simply way too much. Banelings now looking to perhaps make a move, and it looks like the Banelings will be making a move. If they bust right here, they will be able to take down both of these buildings. The barracks now, the barracks taking a lot of damage, and now the Banelings are simply chasing after those units. More Zerglings running in from behind, more Baneling damage coming in, as the Zerglings are just simply overrunning as Boxer here, and the Zerglings going to shut down all of these SCVs, and I believe Boxer will be forced to say GG. SCVs coming off the mineral line to try to fight back. One Marine as well. That Marine, however, not even really engaging, as the GG should be coming in. Sen with a 77 food victory compared to 19. There's the GG. So Sen taking game 1 in this series over SlayerSBoxer. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for game 2.